of the country. I agree with my colleague, Senator Whitehouse, about the need for budget reform and a process that's been in place since 1970s. It's worked 2-3 times. My gosh, this is a disaster that's unfolding in the American people, and we've got to find a reform that can actually hold, stick, and work for the American people. But I want to talk about something that is working, and that's the tax cut bill. And I think today some more crumbs were announced for the American people. $1,500 in bonuses from a developer in Maryland. MetLife increasing minimum wages, bonuses, benefit packages around the country are increasing. And I think this is important to talk about. The fact that people are earning more dollars, their wages are going up, benefit packages are increasing. I think our colleague from Vermont talked about utility rates. We've seen now people we've seen utilities reducing their utility rates because of the tax cut bill. Director Mulvaney, what happens when people earn more money from a revenue standpoint?
It goes up. In fact, that's exactly what our projections have shown. Senator Whitehouse has stepped out, but one of the things he mentioned was to look at the revenues. And one of the beneficial impacts of the tax bill is that the revenues are actually up on our projections versus the CBO baseline. In fact, in 2027, we expect that the government will take in almost $350 billion more.
Well, surely these are just
otherwise
crumbs. These are just crumbs, right?
I've often wondered if $1,000 would be a crumb if it came in the form of a government check.
And so if you're looking at a utility rate that may average $120 for somebody, $120 a month, I think, is perhaps the Pepco region that we're in right here, 300,000 customers, $1,000 plus could cover a year's worth of utility. Do you think that's crumbs?
I do not.
Do you think a minimum wage boost is crumbs?
I do not.
Do you think salary bonuses are crumbs?
Only a very wealthy person from San Francisco would think that was a crumb.
Thank you, Director Mulvaney. And I'm excited for what we have here because you anticipate making this permanent, correct?
We do, yes, sir.
And I think that's
our
important.
Revenue assumptions assume that.
It's important that we talk about it. I want to shift to some of the other ideas that are in the legislation. One of the most important things for Colorado's economy is the outdoor economy.